The woman was horrified to find that the clothes her husband was cremated in had somehow appeared at home. She immediately recalled the strange things that had happened recently. A few days ago, she woke up from a dream. In the dream her husband had come back, but in reality he had been dead for 7 days. She thought it was just a nightmare, but when she turned around, she was shocked to see a ring on the nightstand. At first she thought it was her own wedding ring, but then she saw hers was still on her finger. She was instantly terrified, because the ring belonged to her husband. She clearly remembered touching that ring on his finger before he was cremated. As she was wondering where the ring could have come from, her daughter suddenly shouted "Daddy" from her room. She rushed into her daughter's room. The little girl told her that Daddy was back, and said they had just been playing a game together. The woman assumed it was because the child missed her father too much, so she tried to comfort her. But the next second something felt off, because she smelled her husband's cologne on her daughter. Yet all of his belongings had already been cremated. This made her feel even more confused, but the daughter insisted that her father was still there. The woman turned to look, and sure enough saw a shadow behind the curtain. She was startled, but when she pulled back the curtain, there was nothing there. Trying to calm herself, she did not notice anything out of the ordinary and started putting her daughter to bed, thinking it was just grief causing hallucinations. But when she reached for the ring, she found that it had vanished. At that moment, their wedding photos suddenly fell from the wall. She was frightened again. Looking closely, she found the nail on the wall had come loose. The next morning when she woke up, she was surprised to find the wedding photo hanging on the wall. She thought maybe everything last night was just a dream, so she got up and poured herself a glass of milk. But after sending her daughter to school, she was shocked to find the milk had turned into coffee, and only her late husband liked coffee. Once again she felt a chill of fear. That was when the lottery worker found the woman, saying her husband had won $1 million, and told her to go to a specific location at midnight to claim the prize. She noticed the date her husband bought the ticket was the same day he was cremated, which made her even more suspicious. That night she arrived at the address on the card, only to find it was a graveyard. When she turned around, the person who had been standing there just seconds before was gone. She was terrified and did not know what to do, when suddenly her best friend showed up. Her friend asked why she had come to a place like this so late. The woman told her everything that had happened recently. Her friend thought it was a prank, and said the woman was imagining things. But the woman was convinced her husband had come back. So her friend suggested installing cameras, and the woman decided this time she had to find out the truth.